on the cobblestone street, where the shadows and sunlight so tenderly meet. A vase on a table, a rose in the glass, watching the ghosts of the centuries pass. The click of the heels and the rustle of silk. The sky is the color of honey and milk. Oh, let the strings take us back to the start, to the quietest room in the back of the heart, with the sigh of the flute and the brass in the air. There's a vintage romance in the breath that we share. Softly, so softly, the world disappears, leaving us here for 1,000 more years. A baker is humming a jazz-colored tune under the gaze of a pale afternoon. The kittens are playing with ribbons of lace in a corner of time, in a corner of space. Everything lingers and nothing is fast. Building a moment, we're making it last. Oh, let the strings take us back to the start, to the quietest room in the back of the heart, with the sigh of the flute and the brass in the air. There's a vintage romance in the breath that we share. Softly, so softly, the world disappears, leaving us here for 1,000 more years. No headlines to read and no places to be, just the slow motion dance of the ivy and me. A California soul in an old world square. The scent of the jasmine is thick in the air. Oh, let the strings take us back to the start, to the quietest room in the back of the heart, with the sigh of the flute and the brass in the air. There's a vintage romance in the breath that we share. Softly, so softly, the world disappears, leaving us here for 1,000 more years. Just a whisper, a sigh, as the vintage goes by. Softly in the alleyway. and the bread is so sweet. The shadows are long on the small village street. A porcelain dream and a silver-tipped spoon. Everything's hazy in the late afternoon. The curtains are swaying, a dance with the breeze, to the rhythm of waves and the sigh of the trees. Oh, it's the amber hour, the time of the soul, where the fragments of life are made finally whole. In the lushness of strings and the piano's chime, we're sailing away on the river of time. Softly, so softly, the golden light stays in the heart of the vintage and Mediterranean days. She's wearing a smile and a string of white pearls as the smoke of the coffee so lazily curls. A book on her lap that she's forgotten to read, for the light is the only companion we need. The architecture of stone and the archway of grace is the only reflection we find in this place. Oh, it's the amber hour, the time of the soul, where the fragments of life are made finally whole. In the lushness of strings and the piano's chime, we're sailing away on the river of time. Softly, so softly, the golden light stays in the heart of the vintage and Mediterranean days. The trombone is mellow, the flute is so light, a bridge between morning and the coming of night. Hollywood's grace in a seaside retreat, where the bitter and sweet so harmoniously meet. Oh, it's the amber hour, the time of the soul, where the fragments of life are made finally whole. In the lushness of strings and the piano's chime, we're sailing away on the river of time. Softly, so softly, the golden light stays in the heart of the vintage and Mediterranean days. Just the glow on the wall and the peace of it all. Softly. from the bay, as golden shadows find their quiet way along the walls of weathered ancient stone, a secret world that we can call our own. The linen curtains flutter in the hall, while ivy vines embrace the garden wall. Let the melody carry us home to a place where the restless and weary don't roam. In the sway of the strings and the sigh of the keys, we're drifting like leaves on the evening breeze. Softly, so softly, the night is a sea, and you are the only horizon for me. The baker hums a tune of yesterday, as children in the fountain laugh and play. A silver tray with cups of porcelain, the ritual of spring begins again. Your hand in mine, a promise in the air, the scent of jasmine blooming everywhere. Oh, let the melody carry us home to a place where the restless and weary don't roam. In the sway of the strings and the sigh of the keys, we're drifting like leaves on the evening breeze. Softly, so softly, the night is a sea, and you are the only horizon for me. Time is a river that's flowing so slow, with nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. Just a vintage romance in a sun-drenched square, with the magic of nothing in the air. Let the melody carry us home to a place where the restless and weary don't roam. In the sway of the strings and the sigh of the keys, we're drifting like leaves on the evening breeze. Softly, so softly, the night is a sea, and you are the only horizon for me. Just the sun on the stone, and the love we have known. Softly until the morning. tattered map lying in the center of a summer nap. The ink is dry within the crystal well, with stories that the ledger cannot tell. Dust is dancing in a shaft of light, waiting for the coming of the night. Let the world spin on its heavy axis, far away from all the daily taxes. In the silence of a wooden chair, we find the only peace that's ever there, steady as the anchor in the bay, at the ending of a weary day. The scent of cedar and of drying rope, the narrow line between despair and hope. Tides are pulling at the rusted chain, washing out the sorrow and the rain. A silver watch that's forgotten how to tick, while the shadows in the hall grow thick. Let the world spin on its heavy axis, far away from all the daily taxes. In the silence of a wooden chair, we find the only peace that's ever there, steady as the anchor in the bay, at the ending of a weary day. Mountains standing like a wall of stone, watching over everything we own. A cinematic vision of the sea is all the ghost I ever need to be. Let the world spin on its heavy axis, far away from all the daily taxes. In the silence of a wooden chair, we find the only peace that's ever there, steady as the anchor in the bay, at the ending of a weary day. Just the map and the pen, until the morning comes again. Sleep now.
Whitewashed walls beneath a heavy sun, counting every blessing one by one. The laundry's waving on a hempen line, waiting for terracotta tiles are burning hot in a world the rest of us forgot. Everything is dawning in a haze, in the labyrinth of halcyon days. We find a rhythm in the quiet street, where the ocean and the mountain meet. Beautiful and certain, wide and deep, while the restless valley goes to sleep. A pitcher of the water and a crust of bread underneath the trellis overhead. The shadows stretch across the garden floor, closing every heavy wooden door. A wicker basket and a glass of red, with every word of kindness that was said. Everything is dawning in a haze, in the labyrinth of halcyon days. We find a rhythm in the quiet street, where the ocean and the mountain meet. Beautiful and certain, wide and deep, while the restless valley goes to sleep. Life is a story that is told in sighs, underneath the coastal summer skies. A vintage romance in a quiet square, with the scent of jasmine everywhere. Everything is dawning in a haze, in the labyrinth of halcyon days. We find a rhythm in the quiet street, where the ocean and the mountain meet. Beautiful and certain, wide and deep, while the restless valley goes to sleep. Just the sun and the stone, finally alone in the light. Water falling on the marble face, in the sanctuary of this little place. The street lamps flicker with a steady glow, watching where the midnight people go. A silk umbrella and a tailored coat in the pocket of a hidden note, carry us beyond the reach of time, to a mountain that we'll never climb. In the stillness of the village square, we find the only magic that is there. Radiant and lonely is the moon, whistling a forgotten little tune. The scent of roses and of toasted grain, falling like a blessing in the rain. Steps are echoing on ancient brick, while the night is growing dark and thick. A porcelain dream and a silver key to a kingdom lost beneath the sea. Carry us beyond the reach of time, to a mountain that we'll never climb. In the stillness of the village square, we find the only magic that is there. Radiant and lonely is the moon, whistling a forgotten little tune. A cinematic vision in the dark, glowing like a dying summer spark. A 1950s promise kept in white, standing in the center of the night. Carry us beyond the reach of time, to a mountain that we'll never climb. In the stillness of the village square, we find the only magic that is there. Radiant and lonely is the moon, whistling a forgotten little tune. Just the water and the night, until the morning light, fading.
Copper kettles whistle on the stove, deep within the citrus-scented grove. The morning mist is lifting from the bay, as golden shadows find their quiet way. A wicker tray of honey and of spice, Everything is paid at such a price. Oh, let the melody lead us home to a place where the weary don't roam. In the simple rhythm of the day, we find a reason for the heart to stay. Steady and certain, honest and true, everything we never said to you. She wears a ribbon of a faded red, with every word of kindness she has said. The architecture of a silent grace, reflected in the lines upon her face. A striped awning and a wooden bench, the kind of thirst that water cannot quench. Oh, let the melody lead us home to a place where the weary don't roam. In the simple rhythm of the day, we find a reason for the heart to stay. Steady and certain, honest and true, everything we never said to you. It's the simple things that make the spirit whole, the warmth of the hearth and the song of the soul. A Hollywood production in the dust, built on simple loyalty and trust. Oh, let the melody lead us home to a place where the weary don't roam. In the simple rhythm of the day, we find a reason for the heart to stay. Steady and certain, honest and true, everything we never said to you. Just the scent of the wheat and the quiet of the street, morning light. Chisels biting into frozen rock, where the heavy mountain starts to talk. White dust coating every tired hand in this desolate and jagged land. Winches groaning with the metal weight before the hour grows too dark and late. Carve the beauty from the mountainside, where ancient giants used to hide. In the vibration of the iron and the stone, we find a rhythm that is all our own. Cold and certain, heavy and divine, tracing every fracture in the line. A block of alabaster for the square, to mark the absence of the people there. The foreman whistles of forgotten air, with silver shavings in his thinning hair. The architecture of a silent grief, providing no reflection or relief. Carve the beauty from the mountainside, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the vibration of the iron and the stone, we find a rhythm that is all our own. Cold and certain, heavy and divine, tracing every fracture in the line. The steel is biting deep into the vein, a heavy price for every inch of gain. Carving out a ghost from the mountain's chest, before the winter puts the tools to rest.
Carve the beauty from the mountainside, where the ancient giants used to hide.
In the vibration of the iron and the stone, we find a rhythm that is all our own. Cold and certain, heavy and divine, tracing every fracture in the line. Stone on stone, finally known, the mountains sleep. Tiny gears are turning in the dark, searching for a single rhythmic spark. The scent of oil and of polished brass, watching all the heavy seasons pass. She counts the seconds with a steady hand, in this ticking silver-plated land. Time is just a circle on the wall, waiting for the evening mist to fall. Beyond the reach of every rusted gear, we find the only truth that's ever near. Steady as the pulse within the bone, in a world of metal and of stone. A porcelain face and a glass of tea, looking out across a frozen sea. The architecture of a silent room where the winter lilies start to bloom. A velvet ribbon and a copper key to a secret that was meant for me. Time is just a circle on the wall, waiting for the evening mist to fall. Beyond the reach of every rusted gear, we find the only truth that's ever near. Steady as the pulse within the bone, in a world of metal and of stone. Life is a story written in the stars, far away from all the worldly scars. A cinematic vision of the past that was never really meant to last. Time is just a circle on the wall, waiting for the evening mist to fall. Beyond the reach of every rusted gear, we find the only truth that's ever near. Steady as the pulse within the bone, in a world of metal and of stone. Ticking in the heart, peace for us all. The day is done. Wrought iron shadows on a limestone floor, leaning out beside the open door. The afternoon is simmering in blue, tracing out the ghost of someone new. A wicker fan and a glass of ice, paying every calculated price. Let the horizon be our only map, falling into summer's golden trap. In the stillness of the shaded square, we find a magic that is always there, deep and certain, honest and divine. Everything is falling into line. laundry's heavy with the scent of pine, waving from a frayed and hempen line. Wisteria is climbing up the rail inside the borders of a coastal gale. A leather sandal and a straw-woven hat, wondering where the lucky years are at. Let the horizon be our only map, falling into summer's golden trap. In the stillness of the shaded square, we find a magic that is always there, deep and certain, honest and divine. Everything is falling into line. Mountains are standing silent in the haze, witness to our labyrinth of days. A vintage rhythm in the heavy air, with a sense of longing everywhere. Let the horizon be our only map, falling into summer's golden trap. In the stillness of the shaded square, we find a magic that is always there, deep and certain, honest and divine. Everything is falling into line. Just the sun and the stone, finally alone in the light. Steam is rising from the iron tracks, watching all the luggage and the sacks. A ticket stub and a worn-out coat, writing out a final hurried note. The station master whistles in the rain to ease the burden of a hidden pain. Carry us to where the ocean meets the sky, where the weary travelers no longer cry. In the motion of the heavy wheel, we find a comfort that is made of steel, fast and jagged, reckless and sincere. Everything we love is finally here. Terracotta roofs begin to fade, in the shadows that the hills have made. The scent of lemons and of burning coal, stirring every corner of the soul. A silver watch and a string of beads, everything the hungry spirit needs. Carry us to where the ocean meets the sky, where the weary travelers no longer cry. In the motion of the heavy wheel, we find a comfort that is made of steel, fast and jagged, reckless and sincere. Everything we love is finally here. The tunnels are long and the night is deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. A Hollywood production on the rails, tracing all the ancient winter tales. Carry us to where the ocean meets the sky, where the weary travelers no longer cry. In the motion of the heavy wheel, we find a comfort that is made of steel, fast and jagged, reckless and sincere. Everything we love is finally here. Steel on the stone, finally known. The engine stops. Leather bindings and a dusty shelf. Every man is a stranger to himself. The scent of ink and of ancient wood, words that were never fully understood. A rolling ladder and a velvet chair. In the silence of the midnight air, read the stories written in the dark, before we lose the final lonely spark. In the sanctuary of the page, we find the wisdom of another age. Radiant and lonely, wide and deep, while the restless city goes to sleep. A pair of spectacles and a glass of wine, everything is part of a grand design. The
architecture of a silent grief, providing no reflection or relief.
A copper lamp with a steady glow, watching how the winter shadows grow. Read the stories written in the dark before we lose the final lonely spark. In the sanctuary of the page, we find the wisdom of another age, radiant and lonely, wide and deep, while the restless city goes to sleep. Life is a volume that we never finish, as the light begins to slowly diminish. A vintage romance in the fading ink, before the heavy constellations sink. Read the stories written in the dark before we lose the final lonely spark. In the sanctuary of the page, we find the wisdom of another age, radiant and lonely, wide and deep, while the restless city goes to sleep. Close the book, take a final look. The lamp is out. Chisels biting into frozen stone, where the mountain stands and sighs alone. White dust coating every tired hand in this desolate and jagged land. Winches groaning with the metal weights before the hour grows too dark and late. Carve the beauty from the mountainside, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the rhythm of the work and rest, we give the world our very, very best. Cold and certain, heavy and divine, tracing every fracture in the line. A block of alabaster for the square, to mark the absence of the people there. The foreman whistles a forgotten air, with silver shavings in his thinning hair. The architecture of a silent grief, providing no reflection or relief. Carve the beauty from the mountainside, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the rhythm of the work and rest, we give the world our very, very best. Cold and certain, heavy and divine, tracing every fracture in the line. It's the simple things that make the spirit whole, the grit of the earth and the song of the soul, a cinematic vision in the dust, built on simple loyalty and trust. Carve the beauty from the mountainside, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the rhythm of the work and rest, we give the world our very, very best. Cold and certain, heavy and divine, tracing every fracture in the line. Stone on stone, finally known, the mountain sleeps. Heavy steam is rising from the floor behind the rusted iron cellar door. Copper vats are breathing in the dark, ignited by a single steady spark. The scent of oak and aged vanilla bean inside a world that's rarely ever seen. Wait for the spirit to settle and clear, far away from every city fear. In the rhythm of the dripping heat, we find a medicine that's bittersweet, golden and thick, patient and divine. Everything is falling into line. A leather apron and a silver tray, watching all the daylight fade away. The brickwork's damp with layers of the mist, where the shadows and the amber light have kissed. A glass decanter and a wooden cork, floating like a bottle and a fork. Wait for the spirit to settle and clear, far away from every city fear. In the rhythm of the dripping heat, we find a medicine that's bittersweet, golden and thick, patient and divine. Everything is falling into line. Time is a barrel that is turning slow, with nowhere left for a heart to go. A cinematic vision of the fire, burning with a solitary desire. Wait for the spirit to settle and clear, far away from every city fear. In the rhythm of the dripping heat, we find a medicine that's bittersweet. Golden and thick, patient and divine. Everything is falling into line. Grain and the cold, rest for the soul. The glass is full. The first few drops are hitting on the brick, where the evening air is growing thick. A yellow raincoat and a black sedan, moving like a shadow of a man. The street lamps shimmer in the oily gray, watching as the colors fade away. Let the water wash the street tonight, in the halo of the neon lights. Everything is blurred and everything is deep, while the tired city goes to sleep. No more questions and no more regret. In a world that's cold and soaking wet, the scent of ozone and of wet cement, the final message that the clouds have sent. A dripping awning and a wooden bench, the kind of sorrow that the rain can't quench. The architecture of a lonely square, with a sense of longing everywhere. Let the water wash the street tonight, in the halo of the neon light. Everything is blurred and everything is deep, while the tired city goes to sleep. No more questions and no more regret. in a world that's cold and soaking wet. The thunder's rolling like a heavy drum, waiting for the morning sun to come. A Hollywood production in the dark, searching for a single lonely spark. Let the water wash the street tonight, in the halo of the neon light. Everything is blurred and everything is deep, while the tired city goes to sleep. No more questions and no more regret, in a world that's cold and soaking wet. Just the rain and the stone, finally alone. The night goes on. The parlor smells of incense and of age, a final chapter on a dusty page, silk embroidery and a lacquered screen, a beauty that is felt but never seen. The curtains flicker in a gentle draft beside the hollow of a wooden craft, swaying in the sanctuary of the heart, watching every silver shadow fall. In the stillness of the afternoon, we find a melody without a tune, polished and dark, elegant and slow, with nowhere left for us to go. A porcelain bow and a sprig of mint, everything is captured in a hint. The architecture of a silent grace, reflected in the lines upon your face. A velvet cushion and a marble floor, closing every heavy wooden door, swaying in the sanctuary of the heart, watching every silver shadow fall. In the stillness of the afternoon, we find a melody without a tune, polished and dark, elegant and slow, with nowhere left for us to go. Life is a story written in the sighs, underneath the heavy summer skies. a vintage vibration in the air, with a sense of secrets everywhere, swaying in the sanctuary of the heart, watching every silver shadow fall in the stillness of the afternoon. We find a melody without a tune, polished and dark, elegant and slow, with nowhere left for us to go. Silk and the smoke, the word was spoke, the room is still. The wires humming in the winter cold, stories that the world has never told, a silver key and a rhythmic click, while the night is growing dark and thick. The message travels through the iron vein, cutting through the static and the rain. Send a signal to the other side, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the motion of the heavy wheel, we find a comfort that is made of steel, fast and jagged, reckless and sincere. Everything we love is finally here. A tattered paper and a leaden pen, waiting for the morning comes again. The architecture of a silent grief, providing no reflection or relief. A copper lamp with a steady glow, watching how the garden shadows grow. Send a signal to the other side, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the motion of the heavy wheel, we find a comfort that is made of steel, fast and jagged, reckless and sincere. Everything we love is finally here. The world is talking in a secret code, along the borders of the winding road. A 1950s drama in the dust, built on simple loyalty and trust. Send a signal to the other side, where the ancient giants used to hide. In the motion of the heavy wheel, we find a comfort that is made of steel, fast and jagged, reckless and sincere. Everything we love is finally here. Dot and the dash, in a sudden flash.